What's two things that just sound wrong together? Ice cream and ketchup, chocolate and fries, pineapple on pizza, fighter with a felling axe, and yet here we are. There you go. A bit more. A bit more. Hey, now. When you say fighter in Dark and Darker, you picture a guy in full plate, sword and shield, maybe a longsword on his back. And when you say felling axe, you picture this. Separately, perfectly fine. But for some reason, I wanted to mash them together and see if it would work. The felling axe is an incredibly strong weapon. So what happens if the person using it also has range armor and some utility? I'll be honest, it felt so wrong, but it kind of worked. Oh, I killed him. Does work with combo attack. This might work in ways that it shouldn't. Oh, there's one.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Batman. I live in the shadows. Justice. Bring on them!
There's a broken head, broken head, broken head. My God, the checks, bro. Wow. Fuck.
Now, one of the biggest reasons the felling axe is so unappealing to some people is the perk you need to run it with. It gives you minus 10% physical damage, but only while it's in your hands. Still, when you're rocking common gear, that penalty hits hard. In a fight where every percent counts, it's not nothing. So the question became, how do I offset that? Turns out, combo attack was the missing piece. Once you land your second hit, it gives you 10% physical damage, which neatly cancels out the axe's penalty. Luckily, the felling axe swings fast, and if you do connect, it hurts. However, if you don't connect,
Oh no!
No. Wait.
We need some milk.
and with this build, gear mattered a lot. Since you're relying so heavily on how much damage you can deal and how long you can outlast someone, I focused on strength and vigor in almost all my armor and jewelry. I added just a touch of dexterity, but honestly, the felling axe hits fast enough that you don't really need it. The real reason for this stat setup comes down to the skills I was running. Now, this part's up to personal preference, but I swapped between Adrenaline Rush, Second Wind, and Sprint depending on the fight. For example, Adrenaline Rush for Sprint was devastating. Nobody could outrun me. Even in full plate, they couldn't get close. And with a felon axe in your hands, that's a brutal punisher. But the trade-off, your longevity in a fight drops hard.
You lose.
That's where Adrenaline Rush and Second Wind comes in. You lose some mobility, sure, but you still get a slight movement speed bonus. And if you time your positioning right, it's all you need. Plus, Second Wind cancels the debuffs from Adrenaline Rush when timed correctly, so it becomes a clutch, sustained combo in longer fights. And that 15% action speed from Adrenaline Rush, that's almost mandatory, because it lets combo attack kick in faster, and once that perk activates, you feel the damage spike immediately. All of this together kind of worked, and honestly, it was kind of fun. And if someone did manage to outrun me, I'd just pull out the longbow. I could take more hits, deal almost just as much damage, and with strength and vigor stacked high, it worked. Now the real question is, what if I try this in arena? But before we head in, what do you think the worst build in the game is right now? Hatchet Fighter, Battleaxe Barb, or something else? Because honestly, I'm starting to wonder. Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell me why it's pain.
This looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, 'cause we need a little controversy. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka to the jump start.
Oh, got your foot. Oh, got your foot. I got your foot.